Hey folks, DJ at Thrive School Garage. In my last video I got the Road Warrior fairing installed, but I didn't like the way that the headlight was sitting in it, and I went and bought that headlight block extension from Memphis Shades that goes on it, and I got that installed, and I think it turned out pretty well, except on this bike, on the 2008 Harley-Davidson Night Train FXSTB, it's got the wide glide front end, so I don't know if it mounts up different or what, but I ended up having to mount it a completely different way than the videos I've seen on YouTube. So if you have a night train or a wide glide, make sure you watch this if you plan on putting the Road Warrior on. Alright, let's get to work. Well, if you watched my last video that I did on the install of this Road Warrior fairing on the 2008 Harley-Davidson Night Train FXSTB, you can see this huge gap down here, and the headlight sits about 1.5 inches, 1.75 inches back inside there, which means I'm losing all my wide light. So I bought the Memphis Shades headlight extension. It's got, looks like 3 different settings for in and out, and then 2 different for where you want the headlight to sit. So we're going to put it on just like that, so that the headlight can swivel if need be to adjust it. So first we got to get the fairing off. And it is quick detach, so I should be able to just pull 2 little buttons, lift it up, pull it right off. Look at that, perfect. Alright. Now the headlight is held on by a bolt down here, and then it goes up into a block, and then the headlight itself is got 1 bolt going through that block. So I'm going to need a 9/16, looks like for everything. So I'll need a 9/16 wrench and a socket. So I'll be right back. Okay, now let's see if we can't get this headlight off the block itself. These were super tight, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them or not. Oh, God! Trying not to mess up the headlight itself. Oh gosh, finally. I think I got it loose. Man, that did not want to come off. Whew. I mean, that was seriously on there. Okay, we got the block off now. Looks like I also lost mine. Let me take the whole thing off. Alright, we got that off. Now, so here's the difference in the 2 blocks. This is the one that came off, and this is the one that will go back on. You can see it extends it quite a bit. I'm not going to Loctite anything until I get done. So let's start on the middle hole. Like I said, I'm not tightening anything up. I'm just seeing if this is going to be good enough to stick out at the end of the fairing. Okay. Pop the fairing on and see how it looks. Oh boy. That seems to have raised the headlight. Okay, well, I'm on the bottom hole on the front of it. Let me show you what's going on here. The headlight now sits higher than it was, and it's still not out. Maybe I'm putting something on backwards? I don't know. The fairing's on. I don't know. Alright, let me play with it and I'll bring you back up to date. Okay folks, now that I've figured it all out and got it all put back together, man, that was tough. It doesn't go together like any of the videos that you've seen on YouTube, unless they were specific for a night train or maybe a wide glide, because I couldn't find any like that. Most of them were, you know, Dana's. So let me show you how I got it set up, and of course it's quick detach, so boom boom, pull it right off. And here's how I had it set up. What I have is, I'm going to take you off the tripod. So the mounting block, I had to actually mount it on the bottom of the triple tree. And it worked perfectly after that. And the brackets themselves, you need the actual mounts for the windshield to be all the way back, and you make sure that the bolts are in the back. And that's basically it. And it was a lot of fussing and fighting to get it to play right, but that's how I got the final setup. So if and you know, here, let me put the fender fairing back on so we can kind of get a look at it. Here's what we got. The camera view right now makes it look like it's bug-eyed kind of, but it's really not. I mean, in person it looks great. Looks perfect. Let me walk you around it real quick. But I think what I'll do is, for that headlight ring, change it out to black, or just paint that one black or something. But here's a side view of it, right? The headlight doesn't stick out. I mean, it's just perfect. It's almost, see, it's almost flush with the fairing. So yeah, that's the way you do it. You got to mount that extension block on the bottom of the triple tree. The way it came was the block was on the top. So swap that to the bottom. You got plenty of space here now. Like I said, I'll put some weather stripping around here that it's like foam about this thick that I'll put around there to close up that gap, just so it looks better and gets less wind through it. But there's plenty of space here. You know, I got small hands, but still, that's plenty of space for, I think people put those flex speakers in here. They're a little too pricey for my taste, but, you know, I don't need music anyway. I enjoy the road. Talk to myself, think. That's what I'm out there for, not to listen to music. So, and I don't want to be distracted. So, yeah, but there it is. I mean, that's, you know, kind of the view from here. And it's just, I don't know, I like it. Worked out well. I think it looks good, especially in person. Like, this doesn't do it justice showing it on film, or on, you know, on camera. But, you know, just looking at it straight from the side, you can see the headlight just barely sticks out enough that you get your full wide view lights, or your full spread of lights and everything. And, yeah, I think it looks good. Let's get a full side view of it here, now that I've got it pretty much set up. Yeah, I'm liking it. Alright, well, if this video was helpful, or if you just liked it, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, like the video, and you know, subscribe if you haven't. And you can always share the video if you know somebody who has one of these, so that they can choose for themselves whether they want to put on a Road Warrior fairing, Memphis Shades Road Warrior fairing. But no, I think it looks good, and I'm going to go ahead and call it there. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.